Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. Feeling stuck, lost, and alone. Need support. I had originally posted this in the subreddit r/relationship_advice and they advised me to cross-post here. I've tried a couple times now and I haven't been able to post, so fingers crossed. Since making this post I've called a lawyer and have a meeting next week to hopefully get back on track with life. I'm still living at home and so is she. I've been told by friends that if I leave the home she can say I abandoned her and the home so she can get a judgment to stay and essentially take away my house. I feel so empty and sick all the time. She's planning a second date with this guy secretly and I don't know what to do. Stuck in a marriage. I'm 30 meters married to a 30F. We've been married for 5 years and there have been a lot of ups and downs throughout our relationship and unfortunately I think this is the end. I've caught her texting another male and she even went on a date with this guy expecting me to watch her kids and mine while she did so. She is planning another date with this guy as a double date with a friend that has constantly told her to divorce me for her own personal greed. She has no home herself, no credit. My wife has credit and can afford a home. My wife has recently been diagnosed with depression and anxiety and I don't want to not support her through this, but she is completely unwilling to talk through our issues. I've suggested marriage counseling for us and she won't do it. I own the home solely and I want her to leave, but I can't just remove her from the home. I'm unsure of the steps to take and if I'm being an asshole for considering it because of her recent diagnosis. Start separating your finances. Gather your evidence. Get STD and DNA testing set up. If you've been reading on here, and we all dig in deep when we find out, you already know the drill. Your marriage is over, you have to look out for you and your children. Good vibes. I haven't read other people's stories/journeys yet. I'm going to start now. I'm working on getting benefits in mine and my daughter's name since my wife has the benefits from her employer now. Talk to the lawyer to find out what to do. Don't worry about her mental health. She has given you a very valid reason to prioritize yourself and your children. You are not being unsupportive, she will be getting the consequences that she has asked for by being unfaithful. Do what needs to be done and move on with your life. Please see this post I just made to a guy in a similar situation. Unfortunately, Reddit is having problems again, so I can't see what other commenters have already told you, so forgive any repeated ground in this. First thing to do is get a lawyer, find out about your options, and file for divorce. Filing for divorce starts the 9 to 12 month divorce process that seems to take forever anyway. Is not an irrevocable decision. If you change your mind, you can always pause or cancel the divorce at your discretion. Gets your wife's attention that you are serious and serves notice she is facing real consequences for her actions. It can help bring her out of the affair fog. It warranted it even if she is making remorseful noises. Cheaters are master liars and manipulators and you cannot believe anything she says at face value. Actually do something constructive instead of sitting there in the pot and cooking in your own juices. You don't have to take this. You are worth more than this. This is only the first step, but an important one. Good luck as you work your way through this. Thank you so much for your kind words and advice. I've had depression and anxiety since I was 15. I never used it as an excuse for my shitty behavior. Don't tolerate watching her kids while she dates. Your children will internalize your reactions. You've offered to work with her and she won't. There's very little chance of her getting your home. Leaving for a week or two is not abandonment as long as you keep up with the bills and attempt to see your children. But obviously the attorney in your jurisdiction will know exactly what can and can't be done. This is exactly what someone else said in the relationship advice subreddit. I appreciate the insight, thank you. Talk to her parents. Ask them to talk to her. Her parents only speak Spanish. I've considered talking to her sister but haven't pulled the trigger. She is doing all this because you are supporting her. Stop it now. Stop giving her money. Stop paying for her mobile. Let her find a job for herself to take care of her expenses. Ask her to go and stay with her sister. You have to stop all that you are doing for her. Get a lawyer ASAP and serve her the papers. Bro, you need to put your foot down and don't let her manipulate you. Talk to her sister ASAP. The wife has abandoned you, she is no longer your problem. Worry about your own mental health, your kids will need you whole. If your wife is the mother of your kids, focus on how child custody will look like post-divorce. Get a lawyer and eviction notice worked out through the attorney. Don't white knight. She literally cares nothing about you. She is going on dates while coming back to your house. Document everything and end this sham marriage. Please do not talk to her unless it's about kids. File the divorce as soon as you can. Just took a look at her deleted screenshots. She's planning to meet this guy the same day I'm going to a lawyer. She doesn't know about the lawyer but she's planning on having sex with him that day. I feel so angry right now, this is unreal. Do I mention on the same day she's planning to meet with this guy that I met with a lawyer so she understands this shit is real now? Or do I bring this up now? I'm so livid I don't know what to do. Insane update with lawyer cheating wife. Rant. So I met with a lawyer today. So because my wife and I have a joint account and have paid the mortgage through those accounts, she's entitled to equity in the house solely under my name that was purchased before the marriage. Additionally, because she has custody of the 2 other kids, she's likely going to win custody of my daughter, so child support will be paid. Understood, fine with that, all for that, but because she's not working due to her newfound disability of being depressed and having anxiety, if we got divorced I'd have to pay an additional $1,500 plus child support to divorce her for 5 years. And she cheated on me. What is life right now? Can an appeal be made for checking her medical condition via a doctor? For dismissing depression? She was just diagnosed. I genuinely believe she has depression and she's bipolar. But she's not working because she faked COVID at work and then decided not to go back for over 1.5 months. Then when she tried going back they said she needed to get a physical and seek a therapist to be cleared to go back to work. Her best friend will say her depression and anxiety prevents her from working every 6 months give or take to give herself a couple-month paid vacation. She's teaching her this stupid practice and now I feel like I'm genuinely stuck because if I file for divorce I run the risk of crippling my finances for the next 5 to 6 years, having to pay her a salary because she cheated on me and doesn't feel like working. And then give her half the house I purchased. If she's bipolar and depressed, can't you get children? Make the house payments from your sole account. Get the paperwork ready, and file about a month after she goes back to work. Talk to your lawyer about how to minimize your overall exposure if you stay for a while. Your lawyer is shit. Fire them and get another one. You need to get a good lawyer, dude. Get back with her, gather proof. Take it to the cleaners. Is an option. Likeable or not. This sucks definitely, but honestly get out of there. Focus on getting the most possible from your daughter's custody. I assume she's not from a previous relationship, and pay for 5 years her stupid alimony and get on with your life. You'll be finally free from her. Unfortunately this system is built to screw men up, but it beats having to live with her all the time. The system is set up to screw the higher earner. That can be a man or a woman. My ex-husband refused to work due to anxiety and depression. I lived in the guest bedroom and waited until I retired to file for divorce. This helped me not to get hit with child support payments or alimony, since at that point, we were living off the income from our rental properties and my son was an adult. If you can stomach it, you could come out ahead by staying with her. Talk to a lawyer about what that would look like. My dad always said your best bet is to have cash squirreled away, but that's illegal, so I would never recommend that. Sarcasm. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.